So today we are replacing an outdoor spigot for a client. So we're just going to unsolder the old one and solder the new one on. So we just cleaned out the inside of this spigot and now adding a little bit of flux. We're also going to clean up the outside of that pipe, make it nice and pretty. And for those of you that were wondering, that is orange mesh cloth from Plum Right. The water wasn't coming out of that line very quickly, so we're just going to cut it off with the M18 Milwaukee bandsaw, and now we can hit it with some heat. So we're just going to warm it up and loosen up that solder so it'll pull right off, and of course clean up that pipe afterwards. We're going to add some flux to that too and slide on that spigot. Make sure it's nice and straight. Open up the valve as well and just give it a little bit of a turn back in, maybe an eighth of a turn, and then hit it with some heat. Make sure that that torch is obviously facing away from the wall and you're not cramming that flame right into the seam. Once it's warm and that solder is flowing, give it a little roundabout, and of course wipe off that dog ball at the bottom. I'm going to hit it with just a hair more heat and get rid of that extra little ball that came through. And I always give it a dry wipe afterwards and let it naturally cool down. After that's cool, I go turn the water on and flush it out. So this here is a vacuum breaker. It's going to prevent any water that, maybe sitting in a puddle, if your hose is sitting in there, that might get drawn back, siphoned back into the system. Sometimes it happens when they're flushing water mains or like a hydrant or something. So there is a little set screw that breaks off, so we're just going to make sure we take that off. Next time I would definitely bring my smaller wrench for that. And let her go.